Hello, welcome to our SIGNL4 video series. Today we're going to go over the ability to use distribution rules to route incoming events to the correct team or teams and the categories on those teams. So we can see here on the left I have loaded up my SIGNL4 web portal, and on the right hand side we have loaded up the SIGNL4 mobile app. Now first off, we're going to focus in here on the web portal, and if I go down to my new integrations menu option, this is going to lead me to the new integrations hub. And inside of this page, we have a new distribution rules tab. If I click on this tab, it's going to load up all of my current distribution rules, including and not limited to the default distribution rules where we do a distribute all, meaning every event that comes into these endpoints that are selected is going to automatically create an alert and be forwarded on to the selected teams. Which means if I come down here to my inbound webhook for IT Ops team, we'll see here that we have no criteria added, which means every event creates an alert and is forwarded on to, in this case, the IT Ops team. Now, we have the ability to add more teams into this rule, which means we can actually send alerts to multiple teams using one distribution rule. And we can also assign specific categories if need be, such as any of the selected categories for that team. And in this case, I'm actually going to assign a category here for the support team. And I'm going to choose a priority 2 ticket here to let us know this is mid-tier but not an emergency that has to be handled right away. Now once that's selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on the save button. Now let's see this in action. I'm going to go ahead and send an event in, and we should see this create 2 different alerts here inside of our mobile app. So now we'll see here that I have 2 alerts, and if I go ahead and open up to look at my new alerts, we have the support alert at top here, showing us that we went to the support team, and we went to the priority 2 category. We could tell by the coloring and the icon. And we also have the second alert, which went to the IT Ops team, where we used the keywords to determine the category, and therefore it got put in the temperature category because of the temperature keywords. So we created both alerts with one incoming event using this distribution rule. So now I'm going to go ahead and close these 2 alerts. And now I'm going to use distribution rules to parse out an event to decide which team and or category it's supposed to go into, allowing us to use the information in the events to decide which distribution rule is actually activated. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and remove the support team, save this, and now I'm going to go ahead and add some distribution criteria. What I want to do is I'm going to add a condition for the temperature parameter, which was included in my alerts down here. We have a temperature parameter, and I'm going to say that if temperature is less than 70, so that means this rule is only going to come into effect if the temperature is less than 70. And I'm going to send this as a priority 3, as a low temperature is not a big deal for this particular service. Save that again. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rename it from distribute all to low temperature. So now if I send in another event with the temperature of exactly 70, that's not less than 70, which means this is not going to get hit by this distribution rule. So it will not actually create an alert. And I went in and sent in a new event, and we can take a look at these here. If I go back under my events tab here we see the new event that just came in. And there was no rule to target because it didn't meet the criteria for our existing rule. So I'm going to go back to my distribution rules, and we're going to go back into my low temperature. Now what I actually want to do is I want to leave this as 3 different rules encompassing in a large range of temperatures. So now I'm going to go ahead and copy this rule, and I'm going to go ahead and name this one to temperature warning. And we're going to leave all of the other options at the top the same. However, I'm going to change my criteria. So I'm going to say the temperature is less than 99. And I'm going to add another one where it says the temperature is greater than, and in this case, 69. Since we did less than 70 in the first rule, we want to go 1 degree lower for the greater than to make sure we include the number 70 in one of our rules. Apply that. And this time I'm going to change it from a category 3 to a category 2, letting us know we're at medium priority now. And then I'm going to do another copy here real quick for my third and final rule here, We're going to call this one a high temperature alert, letting us know that now we have an actual major issue here. We need to make sure everything's okay. So I'm going to change criteria again. I'm going to do temperature is greater than. Since I did less than 99 last time, I have to do greater than 98 this time to make sure we include all of our degrees. I'm going to apply this. And now I'm going to change this one to a priority 1 ticket because this is a major issue. And because it's a major issue, I'm actually going to alert all 3 of my teams so that all 3 teams know that there's a major issue occurring and they are aware of it and can prepare for it. So I'm going to save this again. So now if I narrow this down to just my inbound webhook that I'm working with right here, we'll see that we have 3 distribution rules, all going to different teams/categories depending on what comes inside of the temperature parameter inside of our alerts. So now let's see all 3 of these in action real quick. I'm going to send in 3 quick events. Okay, so I've sent in all 3 of my events, and we'll see here that we actually have 5 alerts created, and that's because our high priority, high temperature alert actually creates 3, 1 for each of the 3 teams that we added. So we'll start down here with the first alert I sent in, which is here, and if I open up my temperature problem, we will see that my temperature is 50, so it actually does hit the priority 3 rule, giving me this category, as we can see with the color and icon here. Now if I go back again to my second one, on this one, you'll see here that we hit the temperature problem, so we hit the yellow priority 2 category, and if I scroll down, that's because my temperature is 87, which means we're in the middle of the 69 to 99. Finally, I got 3 alerts up here